Hi guys, I'm Jay living in Seoul. Today I'm gonna explain CYPHER part 2 following the previous video. I'm gonna tell you the lyrics that do not fully convey meaning when you just translate them without knowing the background. So let's start talking about something you might have missed. Firstly, J-Hope put 전라도 dialect in the lyrics.
난 하여 넌 bye여 불난 타여 우린 달려 fire hot choir 대중가요
난 하여 넌 bye여 불난 타여 우린 달려 fire hot choir 대중가요 잡을 싸여. In this line, we can see that he rhymed with the sound of 여. In the case of tire, 달려, fire, and choir, the pronunciation of the words itself ends with that sound. But in the case of hi, bai, and sai, he added the pronunciation 여 after them. Here, 여 is a sentence ending and is 전라도 dialect. Through this, he rhymed and at the same time showed his own identity. Secondly, RM used a lot of cultural reference in the lyrics. Another feature of the lyrics is one pronunciation is interpreted in various ways. Let's figure it out now. 네가 프라이드면 imma 난 크라이슬러. That means I'm priceless. Did you notice that pride is the name of a car? You probably know that Chrysler refers to a car, but pride also refers to a car. This is a symbol of a small and inexpensive car in Korea, so this line means that the hater's status and rap skills are very small and cheap. And in this line, the pronunciation imma was used in both Korean and English. In Korean, imma is used in situations where someone is saying hey. This is a way to lower someone and can be translated into dude or buster. 여긴 원피스, 난 흰수염, 너는 그냥 긴 수염. 한마디로 맥이여. Here, One Piece is the title of the cartoon, and in this cartoon, Whitebeard means the world's strongest pirate. He says, 난 흰수염, so it means I'm the strongest. And he says, 넌 그냥 긴 수염, it means you're just long beard. So when you translate 한마디로 맥이여 dialectically, it becomes, in one word, you're catfish with long beard. But at the same time, 맥이여 also means I F you up, I screw you. So it also means I screw you up with my one word. 시시각각 랩 민짜들의 목을 죄여오는 내 voice. PC방 마감. 여긴 왕국, 나는 king, 너는 dumb. 민짜 is a slang with two meanings. One means minors and the other means dull and normal. 랩 민짜 means that their rap skills are too childish and dull. Current PC cafes should have minors leave at 10 p.m. No matter how many fun games they play, they feel anxious in time for the PC cafe to close. So this line means that just as the closing time of the PC cafe makes minors nervous, his voice suffocates and makes rap minors nervous. 나는 king, 너는 dumb. Usually this line is interpreted as I'm a king and you are a dumb. But in Korean, dumb means something that is not actually necessary, but it is given additionally. Even if you didn't choose or buy something, the seller gives you a little more depending on their mood. You don't have to pay for it because it wasn't what you asked for it in the first place. So the line says, he's the core and the main, but haters are just additional and remaining beings. 난 걸레처럼 널기만 해. 갖고 논 다음 네 고막을 찢어. 걸레 means rag or floor cloth. 널다 means hang out to dry. So 난 걸레처럼 널기만 해 means I hang you out like rags. And if you cut off the sentence somewhere else and read it, it becomes 널기만 해. It means I deceive you. It is like that you are a rag and my skills make you a complete fool. However, in Korea, 걸레 also means slut. So if you connect it to play with in the back, it means I play with you like a slut. He would have used it to mean that he would completely tease and defeat the haters. Actually, I think this is one of his male-centered lyrics in his early days. As you know, he has been trying to grow and has grown since then. 넌 그냥 천해, 왜냐하면 넌 실없어. 난 널 밀쳐내, 네가 너무 싫어서. 나는 바느질 좀 잘해, 실천해. The lyrics are a little complicated too. If you read it as it says, 넌 그냥 천해, it means that you are just a cloth that's not sewed. In the following, he says, 넌 실없어. You don't have thread. So 넌 그냥 천해. 왜냐하면 넌 실없어. Literally means you only have fabric because you don't have thread. It sounds like you can't complete the sewing. However, if you read 천 and 해 together, it means you're lowly, vulgar, coarse, and crude. 실없다 itself means untrustworthy. So the line means you are lowly and untrustworthy. Next, the lyrics 밀천해, which means push away, had the same pronunciation as the previous 천해, so it was used as a rhyme. 싫어서, which means because I don't like you or I hate you, is also rhyming with the word 실없어. Semantically, he continues to talk about clothes and thread. He says he is good at sewing, not because he has threads and fabrics separately, but because he connected them and did 실천. 실천해 means carry out, fulfill. So 나는 실천해 means I carry out, I fulfill. Sugar really uses words freely and well when he raps. He rhymes with expressions that are difficult to even imagine combining.
신앙심이 가득한 덕에 넌 태생부터 겁나 못해 이 비트 위에서 엄살 부리면 넌 그냥 좆대 힙합 꼰대들 목에 힘들어간 것 좀 보세요.
신앙심이 가득한 덕에 넌 태생부터 겁나 못해. As explained in the previous video, CYPHER Part 1, he used the word 못해 to be interpreted as both can't or bad and since birth. So 겁나 못해 means you have been very bad since birth. 이 비트 위에서 엄살 부리면 넌 그냥 주퇴해. 주퇴해 means leave early, but he pronounced it just like you're gonna F up. 힙합 꼰대들 목이 힘들어간 것 좀 보세. 목이 힘들어간 것 literally means stiffening their necks. In Korea, people bow their heads to respect the other person. Not bowing your head means you're arrogant. 목에 힘들어간 것. This line means that they are too arrogant and immersed in the idea that they are so cool. What's interesting here is that he said 보세. This sentence ending was used endlessly in the Joseon dynasty. It's a very old expression. When he uses this sentence ending, it sounds like he is an adult over 100 years old. This line conveys the nuance that he is an adult in the rap world and his skill is very high. So it's as if he is scolding the kids for being too arrogant. Now, this time let's check what TV shows or films Suga mentioned.
힙합 진품명품 새끼들아 거품 위에서 내려와
힙합 진품명품 새끼들아 거품 위에서 내려와. In Korea, there is a TV show called 진품명품. 진품 means authentic, genuine, original article. 명품 means masterpiece. So this show is about genuine and masterpiece. The show started in 1995 and continues until now, when ordinary people bring out valuable artworks that are usually handed down from generation to generation. Experts evaluate whether they are authentic or masterpiece. Therefore, the appraisers carefully examine and evaluate the product to determine the price. Here, 힙합 진품명품 새끼들 means those who become appraisers who evaluate hip-hop on their own and score all artists like an evaluation team that determines whether or not the artwork is fake. So he tells them to come down from the bubble they made themselves. 네가 기다려온 시간, 쉬다 오렴. 네가 가라 하와이, 집에 가렴. 네가 가라 하와이 is a very famous line from the movie 친구, friend.
네가 가라 하와이.
Which was used to mean to get out of this fight and live here for a while to rest. In fact, fans guessed that the target of the lyrics is Be Free because Hawaii was the place where Be Free, who strongly criticized BTS, grew up.
야 이 개구쟁이들아 개구진 네 랩은 그냥 신세 타령
야, 이 개구쟁이들아, 개구진 네 랩은 그냥 신세 타령. Here, 이 개구쟁이들아 means you naughty boys, and 개구진 네 랩 means your mischievous rap. But 개구진 sounds like freaking nasty. And 신세 means the personal situation and circumstances mainly related to unfortunate events. 타령 is a traditional Korean song characterized by repeated specific lyrics. 네 랩은 그냥 신세 타령 means your rap is just listing your unfortunate events.
너희 랩은 아나바다 아껴 쓰고 나는 쓴 flow를 받아쓰고 또 그걸 다시 쓰는 너
너희 랩은 아나바다. 아껴 쓰고 나눠 쓴 flow를 받아쓰고 또 그걸 다시 쓰는 너. 아나바다 is a movement conducted by the Korean people to reduce unnecessary spending after the national financial crisis in the late 1990s. And it is an abbreviation of 아껴 쓰고, 나눠 쓰고, 바꿔 쓰고, 다시 쓰자, which means let's save, share, exchange, and reuse. Originally, it is about the use of resources. Here, however, he says that the header lacks his rep resources, so he uses the flow he used again and again. Their early raps are very raw. It is vivid, sharp, and alive. When the song was released, Namjoon was 20, Hobi and Yoongi were 21 years old in international age. You can see how they reacted to the prejudice and hatred they faced at the time. Looking at how they have grown so far, they have become so strong that past haters cannot compete. But at the same time, they seem to be deeply mature internally. That's it all for today. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye!